Good morning friends. In the previous class, we discussed about different climatic factors influencing the crop production. Among the different factors, this atmospheric pressure is a very most important climatic factor which influences the crop production. In this class, we are going to discuss the meaning of the atmospheric pressure. What is the meaning of that atmospheric pressure? And the instrument used to measure the atmospheric pressure, and also the unit used for the measuring the atmospheric pressure, and also the different factors which influence the atmospheric pressure of a particular area. Okay. We all know that our Earth is surrounded by the atmosphere. It contains air. Okay. This air is having some mass. It is highly compressible. Okay. The entire Earth is covered by the entire Earth is covered by the atmosphere. Okay. This atmosphere will exert some pressure on the Earth's surface. It will exert some pressure on the Earth's surface. Okay, this pressure is called as atmospheric pressure. Okay, due to the compressibility, the air mass above the Earth's surface will put some pressure, weight on the surface of the Earth. This is called as atmospheric pressure. It generally you can see the entire mass of that atmosphere, that is 5.5 quadrillion tons of the mass is putting pressure on the our Earth surface. Okay, but as we go towards the higher elevation, the pressure is less. Why? Because the more air is, the 90% of the atmospheric air density is more near the Earth's surface. Okay, the 90% of the weight of the atmosphere is only confined within the 20 kilometer. Then we will understand what is exactly the meaning of the atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric pressure is the weight exerted by the column of air. Weight exerted by the column of air which lies vertically above the unit surface area. For example, the weight of the atmosphere air column above the Earth's surface, vertically above the Earth's surface, it is called as atmospheric pressure. It is expressed in millibars. The instrument used to measure this atmospheric is mercury barometer. Okay, this mercury barometer is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. We all know that what then we should understand what is bar. What is bar? Bar is the weight exerted by the 1030 centimeter of height of water column on the unit surface area. For example, you take one PVC pipe, okay, one square tube of 1 centimeter or 10 centimeter width, 10 centimeter length, okay, breadth. If you fill the entire water column square tube with the water to the height of 1030 centimeter, the weight exerted by that particular land area is called as 1 bar. Okay, this is the unit of the atmospheric pressure. I already told you the entire the weight of this atmosphere, air surrounding our Earth is surrounded by the air mass. Okay, the weight of the total air mass is 5.5 quadrillion tons. Okay, this much of weight is there. In that 90%, okay, weight is only confined to that. Then it means that the maximum density of the air is within 20 km from the Earth's surface. Okay, this is the elevation 20 km, within 20 km of height from the surface of the Earth. The 90% of the air mass is accumulated. Hence, the air pressure near the mean sea level, means near the seashores. Okay, that is 1013.2 millibars. Okay, this is constant. Means 90 majority of times the near the sea surface it is generally it is 1013.2 millibars. Okay, as we go as the elevation increases, this atmospheric pressure will goes on decreasing. Why? Because the air density is more here. The weight exerted by the top layer of the air mass is highest in this zone. Okay, here in this zone, the air pressure exerted here will be less because the weight is only from this portion of the atmospheric air mass. Okay, in other words, we can see here. We can understand by this way. For example, this is we think that this is the Earth's surface. This is the Earth's surface. There is a mass of air like this. Okay, if you measure, this is the hilltop, and this is the seashore. This is the seashore. This is the top of the hill. Okay, the air mass, the air pressure here will be less. Why? Because the air pressure of the only this extent of the air is falls on this hill with the highest elevation like 10,000 meter height. Okay, 10,000 meter height. The air pressure will be less. Because of that reason, the atmosphere pressure will also be less. Near the sea surface, the air mass weight of this and this portion of the air mass also falls on this surface. Because of that reason, the atmospheric pressure near the seashore at lowest elevation will be highest. Okay, this is about the atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is the weight exerted by the unit mass of air vertically above the unit surface area. Okay, as the elevation increases, the atmospheric pressure will also be decreases. Okay, because of less density in the higher elevation, and also the unit used for the measuring the atmospheric pressure is bars. Okay, generally expressed in millibars. The atmospheric pressure near the sea surface will be 1013.2 millibars. As the elevation increases, the atmospheric pressure will decrease due to the less atmospheric pressure. In general, we might have experienced this low. Generally, the people say that when you board a flight, okay, at the we will feel some of the pain in the ear because of less air pressure in the higher elevations. Okay, when you go for a trekking of some of the mountains, at the top of the mountain, we will experience some difficulty in breathing because of less air density, and it will irritate our ear. Okay, some pain will be we will sense the pain in the ear because of some of the low air pressure. Okay, then we will move on to next chapter, how it will be influenced, how the atmospheric pressure will be influenced by the some of the factors which affect the influence the atmospheric pressure of that particular area. See here, the main factors which are controlling atmospheric pressure are: one is temperature, the second one is altitude of the place, and also water vapor content of the air, and also rotation of the earth and seasonal variations. Okay, in general, we can see here, first one is temperature. How the temperature will affect the atmospheric pressure of a particular area. The temperature, we all know that when the temperature increases, the air density will be less. Is it right? Can anyone say how is it right? What I am telling, is it right or wrong? When the temperature increases, air density will reduce. Okay, when the air density is less, generally weight of the air will also be less, right? When the air density is less, the weight of the air will also be less. Because of that reason, when temperature increases, atmospheric pressure decreases. When temperature increases, atmospheric pressure decreases. Okay. When during summer hot sunshine, during that time the air density will be less, because the air will move away from that place to reduce the to become cooler. Because of that reason, the air density will be reduces. When the air density reduces, the atmospheric pressure will also be reduces. Okay. The next one is altitude. In the beginning itself I told what is how the altitude is influence the atmospheric pressure. Okay, when in the beginning I told you when the altitude increases, the atmospheric pressure decreases, because at the higher altitude the air density will be very less. Okay, the air mass will be also less, because the air density is more near the Earth's surface. The air density is more near the Earth's surface. As the elevation increases, the air density will be less. The weight exerted by the top layer is less as compared to the at the bottom layer of that atmosphere. Because of that reason, at lower elevation near the mean sea level, the atmospheric pressure will be higher, and at the higher elevation, the atmospheric pressure will be lower. Are you feeling any atmospheric pressure on you? Anybody? Do you feel any atmospheric weight of the air on us? Yes, generally we will feel the pressure exerted, the weight exerted by the air on us, because there is a balance between our blood pressure and also the weight exerted by the atmosphere. Because of that reason, we are not feeling that pressure. Okay, our blood pressure is equivalent with the atmospheric pressure. Because of that, there is a balance. Because of that reason, we are not facing any difficulty in experiencing the atmospheric pressure. Because of that reason only, when we go to some new places with high elevations in hilly zones, we will feel somewhat uneasiness, like that of the situation we will face, because of the low atmospheric pressure. Okay. Next is the water vapor. The next point is water vapor. Water vapor, when the water vapor content is more, generally it will hold more temperature. Okay. In other words, it will leads to lesser atmospheric pressure. Okay. In case of rotation of Earth, okay, if you come to rotation of Earth, it is if you come to the rotation of Earth, we all know that near the harsh latitude, generally air pressure will be higher near as compared to 60 and 70 degree latitude. Okay, because the Earth air will move from both from equator and also from 60 and 70 degree latitude towards the harsh latitude. Because of that reason, air pressure near the harsh latitude will be highest. Okay, this is about the meaning of the atmosphere, how it is measured, and also factors influencing the atmospheric pressure. Okay. In this today's class we learned what is the meaning of atmospheric pressure, how it is measured, instrument used for measuring, the unit used for measuring the atmospheric pressure, and the factors influencing the atmospheric pressure. Okay. In the next class we will discuss how it varies from the variation of atmosphere with space and time, and also its influence on the crop production. Okay, thank you. If you have any questions, you can ask any question regarding this topic. Thank you for your patience hearing. Thank you, one and all.